The Seattle Fire Department paying their final respects to one of their own. Jay Schreckengost was a deputy chief with more than 3 decades of service. He went missing while hunting in the Okanagan-Wenatchee National Forest last month, and the search eventually came to a tragic end. So good evening, and thanks for joining us at 6. I'm David Rose.
And I'm Jamie Tompkins. Fox 13 News reporter Jennifer Lee is live in the newsroom with more on that ceremony today. Jen?
Jamie and David, the Seattle fire chief says Jay Schreckengost had a heart for service, and it was only right the men and women of the department gave him an honorable send-off. While the funeral service itself was closed to the public, we were there to capture some powerful moments leading into his memorial. Dozens of Seattle firefighters lined up to create a corridor of honor for Jay Schreckengost.
And what you see is the presence of so many firefighters coming to pay their last respects to Jay and his family in a very respectful, honorable way. That's very important for us in the fire service.
Engine 33 is dressed in signs of mourning. It was the last engine the 31-year veteran worked on. Seattle Fire says Deputy 2 was his last assignment. Chief Harold Scoggins says they worked closely together these last 6 years.
We talked about barbecuing and smoking meat. He enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I love listening to his stories about his motorcycle trips and things like that. I'll remember that forever.
The Kittitas County Sheriff's Office says Schreckengost went missing on November 2nd. An avid hunter investigators say the deputy chief went scouting for elk in rugged and dangerous terrain in the Okanagan-Wenatchee National Forest near Cliffdale. It launched a valiant search effort of over 60 agencies and more than 160 members of Seattle Fire who were determined to find the deputy chief, many of them at the memorial service to honor him.
So we're asking the community to keep the Seattle Fire Department in their thoughts and prayers, but we're still running calls every day, we're still serving, but we're grieving too, and that's important for the community to know.
He was eventually located on November 14th at the bottom of a sharp, broken slope about 700 feet in elevation. Investigators believe Schreckengost slipped or fell down more than once down a steep hillside or cliff, with the final fall causing a fatal spinal fracture.
Jay worked all over the city of Seattle in many different capacities, and he served well. He had a heart for service, and just like every Seattle firefighter, that's why you see so many of them here today.
Chief Scoggins says the Seattle Fire Department has been hit hard over the last couple months. Since October, the department has lost 4 members, including Schreckengost. Most recently, an active firefighter EMT died suddenly just 4 days ago. Back to you guys.